Shannon, Sharpe, and Mace from It Is What It Is are apparently beefing. And I gotta say, this is not one confrontation that I want to see whatsoever, and I don't believe anyone want to see. They are arguably both of the biggest sports personalities we have out there. Most entertaining, most definitely. And if I'm talking for myself, It Is What It Is, Nightcap, and Club Shay Shay are the only shows that I watch pretty much daily. So I really don't want to see that confrontation. But anyways, for whatever reason, they've been going at it. It started when Mace and Cam were on the show and they were reacting to whatever's hot on the news, as always. And they reacted to Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps when they were still kind of beefing, although it lasted for a day or two only. And they gave their takes. And in usual fashion, they were just joking, clowning. So they clowned on Shannon a little bit, but they did show respect, especially Mace. Mace, he made a whole tirade about, yeah, you too big to fight or whatever. You doing your 8 reps, all that stuff. But he was joking. He even said it's satire at the end, which he never does. And Mace has been on record several times saying that he had respect for Shannon Sharpe. Same for Cameron. And to that, Shannon Sharpe, I don't know why, but he really took offense to what was said. So we are going to play what Shannon Sharpe had to say, and then we're going to come back and play what Mace said today about Shannon, which, in my opinion, will escalate this whole situation. But before I play the clip, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Ocho, not everybody got something to say. But you notice what, Ocho? Because here's the thing. If you think about it, Ocho, I'm coming up on 4 years of having Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
And it's all of a sudden,
Yeah.
even everybody. I mean, there's this pastor that we're that used to with that I guess now he a gangster pastor. All of a sudden, talking about he wants somebody to pull up.
They got them out there now.
Now all of a sudden, I mean, he gonna do so much. He need to sit his little roly poly ass down. But this is what I do. This is what I'm saying.
So that was Shannon, and to that, Mace answered.
Well, Shannon said something to you?
He called me a fake pastor. Somebody sent it to me. I wanted to tell him, put the camera on me. I'm just going to go, from the jump. Listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take that road. I'm going to take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect, and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant, Pops, at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right?
Well,
Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you.
damn.
So there you have it. So here are my thoughts. It's a lot to unpack in my opinion. First off, where do you guys think this is going? Because Shannon Sharpe is on record saying that after the Mike Epps situation, he promised to his sister that he would not beef anymore online. And he's also very infamous for telling Stephen A. Smith several times to stop giving people their platform, especially when he's the bigger fish. And although Cameron and Mace are pretty big names, Shannon is definitely the top dog in sports media right now. He's won all the awards and everything. And since the Cat Williams interview, if you look at the man's views, nobody can compete, right? Like he's in the Joe Rogan stratosphere or whatever. In the sports world, nobody putting up numbers like that. So it's definitely a look for Mason Cameron, whether you believe or not, right? And also Shannon, like he's not trying to beef with no one. He's really focused on making great stuff. Like if you see, like when he had an altercation with what you call it, T-Morant at the Laker game. He squashed that within minutes. Mike Epps said same stuff. He said what he had to say, and then he reached out instantly, put it on social media. Like, he's not trying to beef. Like, he's 50 and up. Like, yeah, he's just not about that, right? On the other hand, you got Mace, who is the first quote-unquote opponent of Shannon Sharpe that is worthy, that is on the huge up-and-coming show, and it is what it is. In my opinion, the second biggest, most hyped and talked about sports podcast out there. Plus, Mace is so big. He's also an ex-entertainer, ex-elite rapper. He has hit records and everything. So he's not cloud chasing. So, and Mace is just arguably as funny, if not more funny, than Shannon Sharpe. This is also the first one. I know Mike Epps is a comedian and everything, but I don't think he's that funny compared to a guy like Mace, who's hilarious. Plus, he has Cameron next to him. So if they really get to clowning, if they really get dirty, first off, it would be way more on brand than Shannon Sharpe, because it is what it is. The whole thing is nobody is safe. They have smoke for everyone. They're joking, clowning on everyone. Everyone can get the same energy. It doesn't matter who it is. Shannon Sharpe, although he's pretty authentic, he damn near looks corporate next to these guys. So if they were to, take it there and make it dirty, I believe Shannon Sharpe has way more to lose, and Cameron and Mace could do way more damage. Especially if you look at who Shannon Sharpe is on the show with. We all love Ocho. Ocho is just one of the greatest souls out there. Probably the most likable guy in the sports world right now, in the sports media world. But when it comes to, shooting at people and everything, I don't think that's his bag. Like, he just has a good heart. Mason Cameron, man. If they were to start clowning on Shannon, it wouldn't look good. Plus, I believe that every time you're the bigger name, the more famous one, you always have more to lose than the others. So I don't think Shannon Sharpe wants these problems. Plus, I've noticed something that I hate about the culture, and that's happening right before very highs to Shannon Sharpe too, is that since the Cat Williams interview, obviously he's been on top, and it's a lot of hate that's been coming Shannon's way for no reason. I really hate this. I hate that we do this. Like, it feels like we're kind of wired to build up personalities. We want them to win until they reach the top, and then it's just time to tear them down for no reason. I hate that. Like, for example, why since Shannon Sharpe got the Cat Williams interview, broke all these records, now people are out there calling the man gay. Like, first off, it's ridiculous. Plus, we have no facts. And the way people just ran with it, like, it's crazy. And that just goes to tell you that right now, it's a lot of people out there who want Shannon Sharpe to fall. And it's kind of a shame. And especially if he were at the hand of another guy just like Mace, who's very likable, it could happen. So Shannon Sharpe needs to chill. And I believe that Shannon Sharpe is feeling the same wave of hate. He even kind of said it, that now everybody has something to say. And this is why, this is what sparked that reaction out of him that was pretty emotional in my opinion. And this is why he said what he had to say about Mace. And the problem is that Mace was clearly joking. He meant no smoke, while Shannon Sharpe was dead serious when he called him a fake pastor. So I get why Shannon is annoyed and why he said what he said, but I think he's wrong in that situation. I'm on Mace's side because, yeah, just like I said, Mace was joking. He even said pretty clearly that it was satire at the end. And he's on record. He said several times that he loves Shannon Sharpe, that Shannon Sharpe is worthy, that he's very entertaining. Same with Cameron and everything. And so when you call somebody a fake pastor, a gangster pastor, like, you kind of calling the man out for who he is as a man, pretty much, because what Mace chooses to do, the path that he chooses to take, is just between him and himself. So nobody should be out there judging the man on a public platform. So if you go out on the biggest public platform there is and you call out his belief, that is a real shot. So I understand why Mace responded. And yeah, about what he said, that skip thing will just never leave Shannon Sharpe alone, man, because that was crazy. I do understand why he never did anything on TV to skip. It's a lot of people who said, yeah, if it was me on TV with Skip Bayless, I would have done this, especially, I wouldn't let no white man talk to me, all that stuff, but that's bullshit, man. If you have any sense, you're just not going to swing on Skip Bayless on live TV. Like, you can't. Like all that stuff that we see from Shannon right now, we just wouldn't see it. That just wouldn't happen had he swung on Skip Bayless. And we all know that most people wouldn't have done so. But still, the optics were so crazy because Skip is a very small man compared to Shannon. So for him to tell him, yeah, put your fucking glasses back on live TV, and Shannon to just obey pretty much. That was crazy. So every time Shannon Sharpe tries to say something, the people will say that. And Mace, just like I said, he's witty. He used to be an elite MC when he said, yeah, he said something like you settle quicker than Diddy and Cassie. I was like, oh yeah, that's a bar right there. So yeah, Shannon, you don't want these problems, man. Leave it alone. Plus, I think this is kind of hypocritical. That's my last point before we get out of here on Shannon Sharpe's hand to kind of call out Mace for saying that now everybody got to say, because that's the game. It just is what it is. This whole media thing, this whole content creation thing, especially when you drop as much as these guys do, you will react to everything that's happening in the culture. It doesn't matter who it is, you will react. Shannon does it, and Nightcap does it, whatever show First Take does it. It is what it is, does it. I do it. You guys out there watching, do it too. Maybe not on the internet, but it's just a game. So I don't know why Shannon took offense to a joke and to Mace just reacting to what he did. He's the one that went out there and said all that stuff about, yeah, I'm going to see you on the internet. So once you put yourself out there, like you open up yourself for reactions, and Mace just gave you steak, and he doesn't have to kiss up to Shannon Sharpe. So yeah, I think Mace was within his right, and Shannon just escalated the situation to a place he doesn't want to go with Mace. Anyways, I hope they can squash that. The Mike Epps situation, I think that was kind of lame, but I understand Shannon's part. I felt like Mike Epps was cloud chasing and everything. But this one, if they are to settle down anything right away, this is something I want to happen. I don't want these guys, the most entertaining guys in the business, up with Cameron and everything, to just beef. That would just be a bad look. I want some crossovers. I think Shannon Sharpe on It Is What It Is would be hilarious if you start pausing and all that stuff. I'd rather see that than see these guys beef, because at the end, one side we lose, and if we lose any of the two sides, the biggest losers are us, the fans, man. So yeah, both of y'all are old as fuck. Figure it out, man. These are my thoughts. It's been your boy. If you made it this far, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.